Hi everybody. So this project, let me start with this thing. So we had a severe drought last year, right? I think everybody remembers. And Kumara National Park is severely affected. And there was an issue that the wild animals, they didn't have actually water to drink, right? So when we visited there, it was actually very pathetic, and we see that all the lakes actually dried up, and the Kumane villas or whatever villas were there, they were actually had very little water, but they were so salty. And so what the park authorities were doing is they use water bowsers, and they actually made water holes in some places, and they were using bowsers and filling up about 3,500 liters in each bowser and carrying the water 30-40 kilometers for one single water hole, right? And they have been doing this whole day. So when we noticed this, we thought, okay, we should be doing something, right? And also we thought, okay, we should be doing something very quick, because we know that the drought is going to end very soon. So we actually noticed this in July, August last year. So we know that the intermonsoon will start in October. So we should be doing something quick. So, February actually get together, and we form a team. First thing we actually did was we did a survey there, and National Geological Survey guys actually helped out to locate the places where we can drill tube wells, and we created a Facebook event where we could use to raise funds, because we found out that the estimated amount is 700,000 rupees, which we cannot afford by ourselves. So we were very happy that a lot of friends, families and our relatives, as well as interns of their sports club, they were actually willing to help us. And we managed to raise the funds, full amount, within 1 month. And then we could actually complete the project as expected during the time. And also the outcome was actually fantastic. And we could achieve very high throughput of actual liters per minute, and the water is actually drinkable. And we found that the water that we actually pump from the tube well not only can actually cater for the nearby lakes or actually pond, we can use that as a source to fill in the bowsers, so that the park authorities, they don't have to actually travel 30-40 kilometers to actually get water. So, okay, this is the result. So we actually made a man-made water hole, and once that is filled, the overflow water actually goes to a nearby pond. But still, we were not happy, because now this installation is actually about 10-15 kilometers away from the park entrance, and nobody is actually staying there, and maintenance and actually monitoring is actually very difficult. So we thought, okay, we should be doing something further, and then alright, so we should be building something which could actually, we can check the status of the solar panels, because since this actual location is inside the jungle, the solar panels could be easily damaged by wild animals. And also, since this location is actually about 400 kilometers away from Colombo, getting a maintenance guy to do a easy fix is actually very costly. So we were thinking, okay, we should be measuring the environmental data, the temperature, rainfall, and also finally we were thinking, okay, we should be able to display these actually data which we gather from the sensors in actually central location, especially in the park warden's place, so that they don't actually go to the place to check whether the pump is running, whether the pump has actually blocked, or something wrong with the solar panels. So I got this idea, and we've actually discussing, alright, okay guys, we have IoT technologies that could help us, right? So I gave this challenge to our guys, and they actually took it. So I would hand it out to Bhanuka, who will explain you how they have implemented. So still, this is actually prototype. We will, after the successful implementation of this, we will be doing the actual implementation at the Kumara National Park.